Hello, everybody. Welcome to Redneck Ways. Hope y'all having a good day today. It's Tuesday. I'm going to sit here and work on the model a little bit, I reckon. You want to help me today, Frank? Well, did you get much done while I was at work today? Well, why not, Frank? I needed your help, buddy, because I have been having problems getting this thing. It's been slow moving. You've been having problems too? Well, alright. Seems like you're in a better mood today. Well, that's good. Well, tell the people bye and just now and go over there and I guess get me some glue sticks or something. Make yourself handy, okay? Alrighty. Alrighty, guys. Yeah, this has been slow moving. I got this piece on last night. I was tired, but I was like, I'm going to get one more piece on for the video today. This is the third plank, third one down. It just, I don't know, guys. It looks a lot better than what I thought it was going to today. I'm going to definitely have a lot of sand and some glue and stuff. Then back here in the very back, it's starting to come, but this piece here and this piece here, these two planks, I may needed to left them a little longer, but this was supposed to bend and be flush right here on both sides, and I could not get this right here to bend. See how this one kind of, when it comes down and it kind of bows up, and then it comes and it sets here flat on the tail. This plank would not do that. It didn't matter what I would do, it would just not, I could not get it flat. So what I'm going to do is, when I get all the planks on, I'm going to get some wood filler. I'm just going to fill this in. I still got to trim this off a little bit. But I'm just going to fill that in. And I don't think it'd be very noticeable. There's probably going to be a couple other little places going to need a little filling in too. Because as tight as I could pull these planks, I'm still getting a little crack. And then on this plank up here on the very front, let me see if I can get a position right. You can see that gaping hole. So hopefully here in a little while, when I take these wires off, I can maybe pull that, but I'm doubting it because I'm trying to get to sit there so I point it out. It's just not going to cooperate. It's kind of round, so just going to keep flopping around. But you see what I'm talking about. And this right here too. When I took this out of the die, that broke out. So yeah, I'm going to try to pull this a little tighter up here at the stern, but I'm going to get some wood fill. And what I figured, like any cracks, I'll just put it in, and then I'll take my my hobby knife and I'll just make sure to clean that crack out. That way, I won't lose the plank, the look of the plank. That's the only thing, guys, I know to do. Like I said, this is my first wooden boat project I've ever done, so I'm going to have a lot of sand. You see the shininess up through there, and this glue is not easy to sand, so. But yeah, I don't know about that, guys. Like I said, I'm going to try to pull a little tighter. I'll put some glue here in a little while. Well, maybe not, because I've already got it glued. Let's take this one off. Yeah, it's already glued to the stern. And see, it's tight. It's pretty tight right here. So I don't know. It's definitely going to have some wood fill. They say this is a success series build, and they made this model where it'll be successfully built. So you see light inside there too, guys. it has been aggravating. So I'll just put some wood fill in there too when I get done. It's the only thing I know to do. And just sand it down the way it's supposed to be. And it's got that little triangle right there. And that was factory. I know I didn't mess that up because that's exactly how that came out of the box. Well, you can see it right here. You can see the flat. So I'll put a little wood fill in there. It may say back in the last part of the instructions to use wood fill. I don't know, or use some kind of filler, because that's the only way I would know that what would work. And I almost cracked it here when I was getting this bent. It almost cracked. But overall, I think it's coming along. So what we're going to do today, guys, I want to show you one more time how I put these on. We'll get one more of these on today, and then through next week, I'll just work as much as I possibly can and get all these planks on, so that way next Tuesday we'll have hopefully a better video, because I know this is pretty boring. It's really slow moving. It really is, and I don't really know anything else to do with, there's not much you can make a video when you just put wooden planks on. But yeah, we'll just we'll get this one here put on, and we'll do some sanding. I'll show you all how hard this stuff is to sand, and I'm gonna get my Dremel tool out and see if that's gonna help me. Because other day I sanded a little bit here, and I think I sanded for about 10-15 minutes, and I still didn't get all the glue off. The bad thing about this Gorilla Glue here, when it dries and you try to sand it, it rose up to like little shards of rubber, almost like a eraser dust. So I still need to trim this off too, so we may do that today too on this video. We'll get this trimmed here, and we'll trim up here at the stern, get it trimmed. So we got a little bit to do today for this video. So I'm gonna get the camera set up, and what we'll do first of all, we'll take these wires off and get ready to put put this plank like this one here over on the other side. And I just seen right here, it's another. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to get some kind of wood fill put in this, guys. I mean, if any of you guys ever put these together, put one like this together, just put in the comments for me what if you all had this problem. Like I said, this is my first one, so I may have done some problems, but for most all my lines where the planks go, they're pretty much lining up. One of them's about an 1/8 of an inch off. Not too bad though. Alright. I'll be back. Alrighty, guys. I'm back. Probably need to pull that camera back, so I gotta pull this back a little bit. It's not fitting my chair. I hope everybody's week's going good. Mine has been super long. Everything's going good though. It's just been getting more hours, which that's a good thing. That's actually a really good thing. But it's getting hot, and I'm not the person that likes hot weather, so I like cold weather. But I mean, I enjoy it to a point. Right now it's pretty good. It's in the high 70s today here in eastern Kentucky, and that's nice. But I don't like it when it gets past 90, and humidity. I just don't like it at all. It makes me feel bad. A long time ago, I worked at a dairy, and I worked in the ice cream cooler, and I really think that messed up my body temperature, because ever since that job, I just get so hot and I have hot flashes. Turn the little thing off for the camera. But yeah, I don't like it too hot, but it has been nice last couple of days here. I hope this turns out pretty good, guys. I really do. I don't know if I'm going to build another one, to tell you the truth, unless it gets a little bit more fun once I get inside it, you know, putting all the other little pieces in, because putting these planks on just has not been what I would call fun. If they're aggravating, I guess there's a certain glue. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe I'm not using the right glue. It said to use super glue, and I tried super glue on this, and I believe I mentioned that in one of my last videos. Super glue does not hold this. It does not hold it one bit. Now, wood glue probably would do really good on this, but that's another slow drying glue. Actually, I say that would be slower than this Gorilla Glue. Our wire. Take this off. But one good thing about this Gorilla Glue, it holds it good. But like I said, it makes it sticky. It's not sticky, it's just, it's going to take a while to sand. And I just, that right there, but you can see what I'm talking about. That's pushed tight. That's pushed real tight. It's just, that's got a horrible crack in it. So we'll go ahead and we'll trim these up. We'll do that first before I start gluing it again. Well, let's put our box out here so you guys can see what we're working on here. Now that coping saw that I bought for this project didn't really pan out. So what I'm doing, I'm just using the real fine blade that came with it. And just right now, I'm just going even with the stern, and then I'll go back and I'll sand. It says just go at a bevel, so I'm leaving a little meat on the bone on it. That way, when I get sanding and everything, I can shape it then. And I got some files and stuff, and I don't want to make it too short. So let's go ahead and get this sand or cut off. I need my glasses. I need my glasses for this stuff now all the time. Put it up here so y'all can see too. There we go, guys. We got that cut. And you can see I left a little meat there on the bone. I'm not for sure yet if a little bit of the stern's supposed to show. I know this right here on the top is supposed to poke out. But this may be supposed to go flush and hide this. So I don't know yet. So we left enough on it. Now let's get this cut back here to back. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Well, maybe like this. Get right say I don't know how I can do that where y'all can see. I can do it just like this. Got that cut, and then I come back and file and make it where it's nice and rounded off. So there's that, guys. Now see this one here, this plank, it turned real well. You know how it comes here and then it bent and it went right in place. That second one, it just would not bend to go flat. So I don't know if that's a flaw in the kit or a flaw that I've done. I can't quit. That feels so good like that. That smooth, that round. Alright, guys. Let's get this other one out. It's a number 3 plank. I hope y'all can see. Yeah, y'all can see. I'm looking for number 3. These are all scraps. Been trying to get my other phone charged and trying to get my other tablet fixed, and it won't take my Wi-Fi code. Let's see. Here's number 3. I'm going to try not to break this one. Well, I didn't break the other one. It just, a little chunk popped out of it. Number 6 wanted to come off. Alright. I was watching some Frankie Day videos yesterday. I watch him a lot. Man, that man, he knows his models, man. He can make them look beautiful. If y'all haven't, don't know who I'm talking about. It's YouTube's Frankie Day. I think it's it. I don't think it's anything. I think it's just Frankie Day models. I don't really think I'd have the patience to do one of them ones with all the rigging and everything, which I shouldn't say that till I once tried. It just looks so tedious. I'm having problems with a little lifeboat, but I'm really excited about getting this done because I have a radio that I want to set it on top of. I have visited a radio museum here a while back, and the guide, he was telling us that back in the 40s, 30s, and 40s, people would, that's what they would do. They would put these big old boats on top of the radios, I had no problem with all the other planks, guys, but this number 3, like that one there, they didn't cut it good. They didn't poke it out the die very well. Finally got it. I about messed it up 2 or 3 times there. Alright, let's put our pieces back in the bag that we're not going to use. Let's get some sandpaper and get these sanded. Yesterday in one of Frankie's videos, he was sitting there. I don't know how he didn't go crazy. He was sitting there patiently working on his model, painting it. And he has a little dog, and it was yapping. I think it yapped the whole hour Frankie was on there. He's the one that got me back in wanting to do models. I'd done a bunch of car models when I was a kid, and then when I first got married, the first couple years before we had our son, I did some. I did quite a few. And then I got in fishing. I went fishing a lot after that. I took that up, which I want to. Fishing does sound good right now. I like to go here in the next, maybe this weekend. Last year I didn't do much of it. Alright, guys, I think that's sanded enough. Now the number 3 is supposed to go in the back. Okay. And I just kind of just dry fit it. See this one right here, guys? This one, and actually this whole side over here, it has just went together so much better. I can tell you right now, that already looks better up here on the top. That's already going in tighter. That wasn't a good example because it moved on me. Here, let me get it in there. Up here, where it's supposed to be. Look how tight that is, if you can see. So that, I don't understand that my nail. But, yeah. Something underneath my nail. It's hard to tell. Ain't this odd, guys? I don't know if you've noticed this, but when you get older, my fingernails, and I've noticed it I noticed it when I was a kid, how the older people, how their fingernails got so hard and thick. I mean, my thumbnail, I could probably go and indent it in that wood. Yep, it gets so thick. It used to not do that, and they grow so fast. I know, I'm sorry guys, it's probably gross, but I can't stand anything underneath my fingernails. I was working on my riding lawnmower yesterday, and I must have got some grease or something. Sorry about that, guys. I know this ain't on a pedicure. Just couldn't stand that. Alright. Let's get some glue. Oh yeah, I just want to sand that one little place right there. This stuff likes to splinter bad. Gotta be careful, or you'll get like little hangers. Alright. Now, last night I figured it out, 'cause I didn't know. I tried to do it in the back first, and where it's got that fold, where it's got to fold over to go on the tail, on the transom, it's impossible. At least it was impossible for me to start from the transom back up. What I had to do is start up here at the stern. Kind of drop it this here. Which looks like I'm going to have to add. Put something in behind this because it's wanting. I don't know what it's doing to me. I'm gonna be really surprised, guys, what if this turns out halfway decent when we're done. But we can't give up on it. We gotta finish it out, see what it's gonna look like. Put me a little mark here, that way I know where I want to put it. And that'll go around. Will that give me enough back here on the tail? Not really. That will. Right there. That's perfect right there. Make my mark. Make me a new mark. Put X on that one. Okay, I'm ready to glue. Now what I've been doing, guys, I just been, which I need a new one. That's not going to work no more. Let me get me a new Q-tip here. I've been just using a Q-tip and cutting the tip off and using it as a dabber. And then if I get excess glue, I use that spun or the cotton to get as much as I can off with it. Need another little piece of wood. Here we go. I just been using leftover wood. Just put me a little dab of glue on there. Get my dabber. Knock it over. I just run me a good bead all the way down. Well, I run it all the way to about right here, about halfway. Why does that keep going over? Fine, if you want to stay up that way, stay that way. I'll put glue on this side. I'll tell you, if you want anything to go wrong, just push record on your telephone and try to do something, to show somebody something. It will never fail. Yeah, put your good little line. That's what I do. glue down to about halfway. Don't be skimpy on it. I did that on one plank, and it's on there good, but there's a couple little weak places that I'm going to have to go back and fix. All right, and then on the boat itself, I do the same thing. I just on the plank that I had put before, I just run me a nice little beam, nice little trail of glue all the way down in it. I'm not going to put any glue up on the stern yet. I'll wait till this dries, a little bit the side dries, and then I'll put some glue, and then I'll put the clamp. That's what I've been doing and letting it set overnight. Get you a bunch of glue on there. Alright, now the fun begins. Alright, have you a couple little pieces of wire ready? Like I said, this is the only way that I have been able to do this with this slow drying glue. Now, there could be a glue out there that I don't know about that would be better. I just don't know. I never did go to Hobby Lobby to look for anything else. I just thought super glue was super glue. So there could be a certain type of glue for this. Alright guys, now the first piece of wire, it's always the fun one to get started, because your board wants to do that. It wants to flip around and act like it's going to fall on the floor. It really wants to act silly. It really does. You get that up there, and you get the gear started twisting around. I know my fingers are in the way. Now, I usually have to have a clamp back here on the back to hold that down. If not, the whole thing's going to flex on me. So now I've got that started. It's just, like I said, you just got to work with it. Another wire right there in the middle. I'm going to get it started, because that's I don't have the. Usually got to have two of them going. Is that wire not long enough? tighten her down. Don't go too tight because your wire will break. This is really what I'm trying my patience today, guys. I'm glad y'all watching me because this is how much problems I had with it. And that's what I was talking about. If it don't get any more fun when I get inside, I don't know if I'll do another one. I just don't see this being fun. But like I said, we'll keep her on going. It just wants to pop off now. All my glue is practically gone. I mean, I don't understand where they see it's a success series. They had to know that glue, super glue, wouldn't hold this stuff. I'm going to put another piece right there. Give me another wire. Right here on the stern. So I had to do the other one. I hope you guys can see. See that one? I had to tell you guys. I don't know. You can't get a clamp on it now. I need more glue. It's all dried up. All dried up. It's all over the boat where I gotta sand it. Gotta be an easier way to put these things on here. clip the tail back here if I can get a hold of it. Alright guys, I'm going to pause it. Let this dry a little bit. I'm going to put some more glue right there. Really put some glue on this stern. Let's burn in. I'd love to get a piece of wire on that, but I can't get anything to stay on it. Because I've already got this other side mounted to the stern, and it's a different angle. Maybe if I do it sideways here. Maybe I can pull it sideways. Put it over here on the side and tighten it down. It slipped off. We'll crank her down. Huh. If it'll just dry right there, I'll be happy. There it is, guys. See, but I can move this back and forth. It's hard to get that crack in, filled in. I'll run glue down in it. Now I'll take my swab. Swab it off. So we'll let that dry. We'll let that dry there. That's what we just got in. We'll let this part here dry. And when that dries in about an hour, we'll come back and we'll get the rest of it on. Before I pause though, well, let me pause real quick and wash my hands. And I want to, you see if that Dremel tool is going to help me get some of this excess glue off. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see if we can. see what we could use here that won't tear it up. I don't want nothing too brazen. Wish I had some sanding barrels. I'll have to pick some in when I'm out again. These are more or less just like stone. Shoot, I don't know. Got anything really to sand with? Oh yeah, I do. I got these little sanding pads. Let's try these. Couple out. Sure, I'll go through them. We'll see if that'll work. And I bet you anything, I don't have a little screwdriver in here. Which means, guys, I'll have to pause it again. I'm sorry. I should have been prepared. I'll be right back. As soon as I paused it, I remember I have a knife. That should work. That should work. Yes, it should. Maybe. I'd rather put it in the drill. I have to do it awful tight to not have anything in there. Just go working on it. Yeah. I'm gonna put two of them on there. It'd be nice if this works. Because I was sanding, like I said, the other night for about 15-20 minutes. And I wasn't getting anywhere. That glue it sets up really well. But it's hard to sand off. I'm probably just going to have to break down and get a pack of those sanding barrels. I don't think it's going to work. It might. Let's see. Oh, cheers. Oh yeah. That's the only thing about my Dremel. It's only got one speed. Ha. I don't think it works. It has too high RPM. It's going to leave bad marks. It was working good on that one plank, but when I started going up in here, it started taking out some of my detail in my planks. How'd that? Moved on me. But yeah, it was making some bad marks in it. So, that's not going to work. It's too much RPMs. How does that keep moving on me? Stay. Guess I kept hitting it. I say one of them sanding barrels would do the same thing. So I have to grin and bear it. I have to just sanding, and more sanding. Yeah. When I get that filler, I'll have to fill in a couple of places there that dug into. Let me get some. Here's where I want to get it. Which I don't know why I'm already sanding. I still got so much gluing to do. But I mean, it's going to look better. I'm glad I quit when I did with the Dremel tool. But I mean, you can see here, I put it in a bad place right there. But I take some of that filler, just smooth right over that. No, it'll take that out. But you can see where it's gummy right here. That's got to come out, that glue. Because if I don't, that paint, when I paint it, that paint will probably be darker here. That's still drying over here, guys. Still nice and tacky. It's going to take it about probably an hour to get that dry. When that dries, I'll head back through here. I'll probably wait till I go to bed tonight. Right, that'll be probably the last thing I do before I go to bed. I'll go ahead and glue this back end on, clamp her down. That way overnight, and while I'm at work tomorrow, it'll be drying. That right there is bothering me so bad. Wish I could get that out of there. And you can't push super hard because you'll break it. A little bit came off. Well, I was saying earlier, that glue, it just does not want to come off. There'll be lots of sanding. Starting to look better. Yeah. Yeah, that's starting to look better, right, guys? But there's some glue. Alright, guys, we'll let this sit here, set up. Not disturb it, let it dry. I think I already disturbed it. I can just get a clamp on that. I can get a clamp on that underside and clamp that up. Got it. Break it. I just don't think possible. Maybe like that. Ain't possible. This ain't possible. It's pretty tight. Or anyway, best thing probably is just leave it alone and let it dry. So, alright guys, thank you all so much for watching. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you all so much. Yeah, I do. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you all so much for watching, like I said. That'll probably do it right now. We'll let that dry. And like I said, before I go to bed this evening, I'll glue that and have that done. And then next Tuesday, I'll try to have all the planks on, and hopefully we'll be like inside down inside the boat, because I'm hoping that's going to be the fun part. Um, it looks like it is, like making the oars and all that. I think it's going to be pretty fun. Just getting this done. So, and this wouldn't be bad if it wasn't so time consuming. So, again, thank you all so much, and I'll see you all next time here on Redneck Ways. Bye, guys.